Hey everybody, CoinWeek editor Charles Morgan here. I'm actually reporting to you from my hotel in Berlin, Germany, where I'm attending the World's Money Fair. I filed a report that will be appearing on CoinWeek.com soon about some thoughts that I had, but I wanted to go on video real quick to sort of share with you some firsthand accounts of how a European coin show and the European coin market is different than that of the U.S. The first thing I realized when I got here is like this is a really crowded show. I mean, Europe doesn't necessarily have the same kind of regulations that the United States has as far as accessibility. If you were in a wheelchair, I don't know really how you would get around comfortably in a show like this. I had a lot of trouble taking my camera and its dolly and tripod around. Another thing is that the way the Europeans do business is much different. And the American Coin Show, you essentially have a dealer who basically owns the company. And they either deal with the customers directly, or they may have a numismatist who's an assistant or something, and they basically have a one-on-one relationship with the customer. At this show, it's much more professional in the sense that the principals who run the company will likely have appointments or different things scheduled. They may not even be in the booth. Meanwhile, staff, either professional staff that is part of the show circuit scene that comes and does booth venues, will be there selling things that they know little to nothing about, or they'll be just basically sales staff who may work for the company but aren't necessarily the people who would be able to answer like questions about, hey, I see you have that cool 1908 Austrian 100 crown. Can you tell me about it? Like, you're not going to really get the answer unless you talk to a principal, and talking to a principal is a little bit trickier here. Not a lot of certified coins. This is something that I think PCGS and NGC are learning the hard way, that the European coin market is very mature and very set in its ways. And I think they view certified coins as radical. I saw a lot more action at booths at this show with raw coins for sale than I did with the certified coins. There's probably a reason for this, because once you have a coin in a certified holder, it has a specific grade attached to it. It tends to make the coins more expensive. If you've noticed that American coins tend to be really expensive, whereas world coins are relatively cheap. I think the commodification of U.S. coins through grading has had a major impact on what we perceive as value. In the European market, it's different, and they're not necessarily at this point, from what I can tell, embracing this part of the industry. Could change in the future, and I'm sure it's not going to fail for a lack of trying if it does indeed not penetrate. Asia is completely different. I think the Asian coin market has embraced graded coins at a much higher level. The grading services are using innovative sales tactics in order to get these certified coins into the public's hands, working through banks and different venues. But Europe, different animal, and I think everybody's learning their way around this. A lot of mints here. That's a great thing. The Berlin show is really more of a trade show than it is a coin show per se. You can buy coins. There's a lot of different coins here, a lot of different coin dealers. However, pretty much every major mint in Europe and some of the mints in Asia and North America are here. I didn't see the United States Mint booth. I don't think they attended, but the Royal Canadian Mint did. The Casa de Moneda from Mexico did. Of course, there's the Monnaie de Paris, the Italian Mint. Austrian Mint, the German state mints are here, as are some of the smaller European national mints. And to me, I think it's great to see that variety, that complexity of what's going on in the European coin market. I'll be honest with you, if you're a world coin collector, you don't really need to buy coins from fake countries. There's so many great coins from real countries out there that with great designs, with historical designs, small mintages, reasonably priced. I mean, there's really a lot to the world coin market if you kind of look in the more traditional ways. State mints and private mints have done a great job in innovating and redefining what a coin is. And now this redefinition of coins has struck some collectors and rubbed them the wrong way, but this redefinition couldn't be possible without collectors, and collectors are embracing the fact that coins can be anything at this point. The Polish Mint had, the 7 New Wonders of the World coin, which is actually a lot smaller in hand than probably you would realize by looking at the pictures. But they also have the great bell coins, similar concept except shaped like the bell. So think about like the Liberty Bell in gold or silver, kind of has that look to it. And they had a big bell at their booth where people were ringing it and stuff, which gets a lot of people's attention. They also had a great porcelain coin of a Matryoshka doll, the Russian nesting dolls. It was really quite pleasing. One of the coins I love the most that I saw was uh, from the Latvian Mint. It was a €5 coin with a porcelain obverse, and I can't really explain. Like I've seen pictures of it, and we posted an article about it. But in real life, it's almost like there's a lot of contrast. The white looks pure white, and then the black and red prints on it with this sort of ethnic folky design just really pops. Also, I got to see a new program from the Austrian Mint. I'm traveling to Vienna after this show, and I'm going to be filming a couple cool segments. I hope you'll enjoy them at the Austrian Mint. We're going to look at the melting process, where they take precious metals and melt it to make coining strip, which is really super cool. And we're going to film a segment on the Maria Theresa dollar. They're using some vintage designs from different periods of Maria Theresa's life and putting out 2017 coins, 2018 coins. I'm sure. I think the series is going to go on. Actually, I'm not sure about that. It's going to be a multiple coin set, but they're using these designs. I saw the first coin had a young Maria Theresa on the obverse with the old style, wrap around the rim kind of a lettering on the reverse. It was a really fantastic nationalistic design with Roman numerals for the date 2017. Their glow-in-the-dark coins basically selling out as soon as they come out. I saw the new niobium coin, which is cool. It's a series that I collect. I think a lot of people in the United States have liked this, the multicolor niobium coin with this center core and then the silver ring that wraps around it. This one has like a butterfly. I think it's like green and like a orangey red color. It's really cool. I'll get to see more of those when I go to Vienna. Also, I think they're going to be putting out an Angel series. And again, I think this just shows you that the world mints, for the state mints, at least in Europe, are looking at coins and trying to break out of the traditional demographic and make it a lifestyle brand, like a collectible brand that reaches people that we don't consider traditional collectors. Um, so whether you like it or not, it is where the money is, and that's what keeps the industry growing. And the cool coins you do like are only possible if the mints are healthy enough to be able to justify manufacturing them and taking risks. I shot a cool video segment with Alex Reeves from the Royal Canadian Mint. He had that silver $250 coin that had all the 1967 designs on the back. It's like in super high relief. It looks like just a whole big smattering of coins, and they even have the detail down to like the egg security features. So when I get back, I'll edit that for you. If there's anything else that cool happens, there's one more day of the show. I hear that the Sundays are a little bit lighter. Hopefully I'll get some more video, but if I do come up with anything cool or get the chance to reach out to you, I'll hop back on here and do a little down dirty video for you. For CoinWeek, I'm editor Charles Morgan, signing off. See you soon. Happy collecting.